We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's the second of this three-game series. Pablo Sandoval will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. The second for one. And he'll have to hold on to it there as the takeout slide had him well off balance. Boomer Funk comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Royals, second baseman, Boomer Funk.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Eric, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they got both the series and the road trip off to a good start with the win yesterday, so they'll be aiming to keep it going here.
And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Lorenzo Cain will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Ayala is going to get there. One down. And with that, here's a look at the hometown.
He's still hitting over 400. An incredible feat at this point in the season. Hopefully he can keep it up, but even if he doesn't, he's putting together one of the best displays of hitting in baseball history.
Lined hard toward right center. In there, a base hit. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Boomer Funk will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Yeah, a lot of guys are trying to pull everything when they get up to the plate. He went the opposite way and really paid off for him.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Let it fly right here.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Runner at first here, one man out.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Cole going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. It's 1-1. And he is out, retreating. Billy Burns will stand in. 1 for 2. He tripled and scored back in the first. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Into the box, Boomer Funk. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, well, he wound up getting gunned down, but he did hit the ball well, and he's going to look to do the same thing right here.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
Hey, stick your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
Hot shot to third. Oh, look at Sandoval. Got him.
He's out.
Oh, what a play.
One hit, one left. We played 4 full. It's the Pablo Sandoval will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Todd Coe will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those up.
On to Votto, a double play.
Now batting, catcher, Stephen.
Jed Lowry will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. 1-1. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man.
Hey, see you to rip it
Boomer Funk steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Chopped weakly to the left. Sandoval's got to get rid of it. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon. Lorenzo Cain comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Now a pickoff play at second. And a dive, but he's back.
Hey, one time right now, kid. Here we go.
He's going.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
Ho on the move. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left. Number 18 for him on the camp. Stephen Vogt will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going
to second for one. On to first, and the rally ends just as quickly as it began. A two away now. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top 6-4. So long from Kansas City.
4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. A reminder that Royals Express buses for downtown, Crown Center, Midtown, Plaza, Brookside, and Waldo are available for 1 hour after the final out on Lancer Lane along the third base side of the stadium.
Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Kansas City Royals. With that, here's Bob Melvin's lineup for the Prince Fielder gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's a high pop-up. Votto is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Boomer Funk comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Royals, second baseman, Boomer.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And it's a foul ball, according to the ump down the line. Awfully close that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make a call for yourself. All right, here comes our umpiring crew with their ruling. And it is a home run. They overturned their initial ruling, as they say this, in fact, was inside the foul pole. How about that? Boomer Funk will stand in to try to duplicate his first at-bat where he homered to open the inning.
Yeah, they tried to sneak a fastball by him. He was having none of it. Be interesting to see if they try to go at him again with cards.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Ayala is over, and that ends the inning. Royals leave one. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back now in the Midwest from the city of Fountains, Kansas City, Missouri. All set to go in the top of the third.
Hey, we got one out here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rich Ayala. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are two away.
Well, that's just good pitching.
Boomer Funk strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Come on, guy.
A little bouncer. But that one rolls foul. And he falls behind 0-2.
Come on, big dog.
Got him.
Pitch. Nobody better.
So one gone for the A's in their half of the sixth, and that'll bring in the slugging first baseman, Prince Fielder. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
And you had to figure that sooner or later someone was going to do something at the plate. Now, that's just their second hit of the ball.
Boomer Funk strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Swing and a little blooper to center. Burns has it in his sights. 2 gone. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Joey Votto. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the
A good look at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Kansas City. Boomer Funk settles in for his first at-bat, and he'll be looking to break out in this one, not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And it's a good position to be in. You've been playing good baseball. Now you get to come home and start a homestand. They've got a chance to really make some noise in the division if they can keep playing.
1 strike.
Swung on. Missed. 2-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Kinsler for 1. On to Cabrera, but it's too late, and they'll just get the 1.
Well, that's just excellent concentration right there.
Joey Votto will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race. Currently second entering play. Runners going. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
And this is one of those guys that can certainly be an X factor in this series. He sets a tone early here with a first inning steal of second base.
Hey, you got it. No one bet. Let's go.
Ground ball right side.
Come on.
Backhanded.
Come on.
He'll go to the
He's
bag
out.
for 1. Throw goes to third. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home. And I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Boomer Funk steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
Come on, big guy, 1 time. Here you go.
Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
0-2 is the count.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Verlander's ready. 0-2 pitch on its way.
Nobody's better.
Nope.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
All right, come on now.
2
1
out,
time,
nobody
1
on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Boomer Funk will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up
Hey,
yet.
come on now, big
Like you
dog,
say,
get your
you've
pitch.
got the bases loaded. You just
Hold
wonder,
on.
how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Outside at 94,
One out
1
now.
ball
One time.
and 1 strike.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he
pitch,
can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Drive
Count
that
is
pitch,
2.
huh?
And
No
1.
offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can.
Come on,
right?
guy. Get your pitch
And
up
this
there.
could be trouble
balls,
now. It's
1 strike.
3-1.
And now 3-1 here, and if this is a borderline pitch here, you got to let it go. This has to be in a perfect spot if you're going to hack.
Hit in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Ian Kinsler steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so
Hey,
far.
get him yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
On the ground, softly towards second. Funk. Throw goes to
He's out.
Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. Tigers lead this one. Boomer Funk will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Upton's under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Stepping in,
Hey,
Nick
we got one here.
Castellanos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
The 2-2 pitch.
Come on now.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Speared on the dot. The throw. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Oh, man, I'm going to give him a 9.5 on that play. He'd probably get a 10 if they could have turned 2 there, but I'll tell you, just getting the force at second was good enough for me.
Boomer Funk will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Well, this will make him sleep a little better. He was 0 for...
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Hey, come on, big guy. Need you here. He's going.
Runners off for second. That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton's after it. 2 gone. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Miguel Cabrera. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
First for the victorious.
MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball brings us to Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week. Boomer Funk will stand in for the first time, and you can see the average there as he continues to flirt with a .400 season.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typically where you'd expect to have one of your best hitters.
Hey, one time right now, kid. Here we go.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. A dive, but he's back.
Keeping him close.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Come on, big
Nobody
guy.
out, runner on first. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, like the can up there, huh?
Here it comes, 0-2.
Got him.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you? Into the box now, Boomer Funk. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Come on, Daddy.
Yep,
Like
they
a
sent him
bulldog.
packing
Right
last time,
right
so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Ball 1,
And
no
a
strikes.
fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, but they've got a tough assignment on the mound here tonight, so they're going to have their hands full. But the way they've been playing, I get the sense that no one in that dugout's too concerned.
I got the count.
A
1
good
and 2.
action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And now here, 1-2, this is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Splitter, 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, kids, see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Hot shot on the ground is short.
Pull up, pull up, pull up.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Royals settle. Boomer Funk heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Here comes the first pitch. too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
Here you go. See it up. Let it fly.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches, 1 gone.
I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field. But, folks, words cannot describe how badly he got pulled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
1 away, and here's the third baseman, Nick Castellanos. And now Volquez up to 77 pitches for his outing so far.
Hey, we got one.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 7.
Boomer Funk will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate.
Hey, drive that pitch. Oh,
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Tee it up. Drive it the other way. Let's go, big dog.
Come on, kid. See and drive.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the...
Hey, let's go right here.
Steve Casto will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Volquez sets. Here it is on 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, what a... He's up with it. The throw.
No, you're
Throw
out.
on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. So coming to the plate, Boomer Funk, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. There's no reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
Your turn. Drive him in right now.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
He just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikes.
Hey, just you and him.
Leading off the inning, Steve Casto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Chris Carter. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup.
First opened in the millennium year of 2000. There's a look at Comerica Park here in Detroit. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. With that, here are Ned Yost's Kansas. Boomer Funk will stand in for the first time, and you can see the average there as he continues to flirt with a .400 season.
Yeah, Matty, he has been having a nice season for sure, but when you look into the numbers a little more closely, he's been scuffling a little bit lately. hitting under 250 over his last 10 games.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, guys,
Boomer Funk stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2
Come
out.
on, right here,
This is a
Woodside.
big
Here we
at-bat
go.
for him right here, even though it's still early.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Hey, have a rip at it up
Chop
there,
fouled over towards the coaching box.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1 and 2 hole. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away.
Here you go, baby. Find a good pitch.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready on 1 and 2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Hey, you can do it.
Ball and
Go
2
back.
strikes. Here it is. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to
He's
first
out.
is in time, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Jose Iglesias. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their...
Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Tigers lead. Boomer Funk will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Trying to strike him out for the second time.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come
Swung
on.
on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a... Boomer Funk will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Get your pitch.
A little bouncer, but it gets fouled.
Foul ball. Let her rip. Let her rip.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Here's a high pop-up. Calling for it, Reynolds. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 19.
8th inning at Comerica Park. You get a look at our line score there with the Tigers leading this one at home and trying to finish this one off. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he wound